Hey, amazing viewers. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our mind-blowing content. Today we're diving deep into the human mind, exploring some of the most fascinating new psychology facts about human behavior that are not only intriguing but also incredibly relatable. So, get ready to have your mind blown. Did you know that it takes just 1/10 of a second for us to judge someone and make a first impression? Yes, you heard that right. Research has shown that our brains make judgments about people within the blink of an eye, literally. This snap judgment includes everything from perceived trustworthiness to potential for success. Ever felt overwhelmed in a store with too many options? Well, that's the paradox of choice in action. The more options we have, the harder it is to make a decision, and often it leads to less satisfaction with our final choice. This phenomenon shows that sometimes less is indeed more. Have you ever yawned just because someone else did? That's the copycat effect for you. Humans are naturally empathetic and tend to mirror the actions and emotions of those around them. This subconscious imitation can influence not just simple actions like yawning, but also moods and behaviors. Ever felt like everyone is noticing that tiny stain on your shirt? Well, chances are they haven't. This is known as the spotlight effect. We tend to overestimate how much our actions and appearance are noticed by others, which can lead to unnecessary anxiety and self-consciousness. In a group, we're less likely to help a person in need, thinking someone else will step up. This is called the bystander effect. Studies have shown that the larger the group, the less likely it is for someone to help. This highlights the importance of individual responsibility in emergency situations. These psychological facts showcase the intriguing and often surprising ways our minds work. Understanding these aspects of human behavior can not only help us navigate the world more effectively, but also foster empathy and connection with others. So the next time you're quick to judge, feeling overwhelmed by choices, or too self-conscious, remember these mind-blowing facts about our behavior. If you found these psychology facts fascinating, give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Want more content like this? Then make sure to subscribe to our channel for your regular dose of mind-blowing facts. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of the human mind. The power of first impressions. In a world where seconds count, the power of a first impression can be the difference between a missed opportunity and a life-changing encounter. Today, we delve into the fascinating journey of first impressions and their profound impact on our lives. Imagine walking into a room. With just a glance, decisions are made. Trustworthiness, potential friendship, or even a future leader, our minds rush to conclusions in mere moments. Science reveals that it takes only 1/10 of a second to form a basic judgment of someone's face. But what exactly influences these snap decisions? Subtle cues like facial structure, eye contact, a smile, or even our attire weave together the initial narrative we present to the world. Throughout history, the ability to quickly assess a friend from foe was crucial for survival. Today, while the stakes may seem different, the underlying process remains the same. In professional settings, a strong first impression can open doors to opportunities, shaping our careers in ways we might never have imagined. On a personal level, these initial moments lay the foundation for relationships that can last a lifetime. The warmth of a smile, the sincerity in a greeting, small gestures that can mean the world. But first impressions, while powerful, are not always accurate. The beauty of human interaction lies in our ability to look beyond the surface, to discover the depth and richness of each individual's story. So, as we navigate the complexities of first impressions, let us remember the power we hold, the power to influence, to inspire, and ultimately, the power to connect on a level beyond the first glance. In the tapestry of human interaction, first impressions are but the first stitch in a rich pattern of experiences. Let us weave with intention, empathy, and an open heart. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the power of first impressions. Remember, every encounter is an opportunity to make a positive impact. What story will your first impression tell? The paradox of choice. In a world abundant with choices, from the clothes we wear to the food we eat and the paths we take, one might assume that more options equate to greater happiness. But what if I told you that this abundance of choice, paradoxically, can lead us to feel less satisfied, more anxious, and even paralyzed by indecision? Welcome to the exploration of the paradox of choice. Imagine standing in front of an aisle in the grocery store, your eyes darting from one brand of cereal to another. Or picture yourself scrolling through hundreds of TV shows to watch, only to end up feeling overwhelmed and choosing none. This is the paradox of choice in action. Barry Schwartz, a psychologist, introduced this concept, arguing that while some choice is undoubtedly better than none, there comes a point where our freedom to choose becomes a burden rather than a blessing. Historically, humans had limited choices in most aspects of life, which in many ways made decision-making simpler and possibly even more satisfying. Today, we're bombarded with options in almost every aspect of our lives, from career paths to entertainment, to even finding a life partner. The choices seem endless. But does this make us happier? The reality is, with more options, we're more likely to feel dissatisfied with our choice, constantly wondering if we could have made a better one. This phenomenon, known as choice overload, can lead to decision fatigue and a decrease in overall satisfaction. But how do we navigate this paradox? The key may lie in simplifying our lives. By limiting our choices to what truly matters, we can reduce anxiety and increase our satisfaction. It's about embracing good enough rather than always seeking the best. By appreciating the choices we make and letting go of the fear of missing out, we can find peace and contentment in our decision-making process. In the end, the paradox of choice teaches us a valuable lesson about happiness. It's not the number of choices that define our satisfaction, but the appreciation and value we find in the choices we make. By simplifying our lives and our decisions, we can rediscover the joy of simplicity and the true essence of contentment. The copycat effect. Have you ever caught yourself yawning right after someone else did, even when you weren't tired? Or perhaps found yourself mirroring the body language of a friend during a conversation? Welcome to the phenomenon known as the copycat effect. A fascinating glimpse into the human psyche and our innate social behavior. This subconscious imitation goes beyond simple mimicry. It's a testament to our deep-seated need for social connection and empathy. Today, we explore how this effect shapes our interactions, influences our social bonds, and even affects our decisions. At the heart of the copycat effect lie mirror neurons, a type of brain cell that responds equally whether we perform an action or watch someone else do the same. These neurons are the stars of our show, allowing us to empathize and learn from observing others. Historically, mimicry has been a tool for survival, helping humans to bond and work together effectively. From ancient rituals to modern-day teamwork, the copycat effect has woven its way through the fabric of human society, influencing everything from language acquisition to cultural norms. Consider the way children learn from those around them. Through imitation, they acquire language, social norms, and even develop their unique personalities. This early mimicry is not just flattery, it's a crucial part of human development. In the professional world, the copycat effect can be a powerful tool. Mirroring the body language of colleagues or clients can create a sense of rapport and trust, subtly influencing the outcomes of negotiations and collaborations. However, this effect is not always positive. The same inclination that draws us to adopt healthy habits or positive attitudes can also lead us down the path of negative behavior, amplified today by the viral nature of social media. The key lies in awareness. By understanding the copycat effect, we can harness its power for good, consciously choosing to reflect and amplify positivity, empathy, and kindness in our interactions. Imagine a world where each of us is a mirror, reflecting not just the actions but the heart and soul of those around us. By embracing the copycat effect, we have the power to transform our social environments, one action, one gesture, one smile at a time. The spotlight effect. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like all eyes were on you, scrutinizing every detail of your appearance or actions? This common sensation is known as the spotlight effect. It's a psychological phenomenon where we believe we're being noticed far more than we actually are. Today, we delve into the depths of the spotlight effect, uncovering why it occurs, how it impacts our daily lives, and most importantly, how we can overcome it. At its core, the spotlight effect is fueled by our egocentric bias. This is our natural tendency to overestimate our role in events and the attention we command in social situations. Throughout history, humans have been acutely aware of their social standing and appearance, a trait that has ensured our survival and cohesion in communities. However, in modern times, this heightened self-awareness often escalates into unnecessary self-consciousness. Whether it's a coffee stain on our shirt, a misspoken word during a speech, or a trip on the sidewalk, the spotlight effect can make these moments feel catastrophically embarrassing, even when they're barely noticed by others. Ironically, while we're consumed by our own blunders, the people around us are often too preoccupied with their own concerns and the spotlight effect in their own minds to pay much attention to ours. Studies have consistently shown that we greatly overestimate how much our actions and appearance are noticed by others. This misperception can lead to increased anxiety and inhibit our ability to enjoy social interactions fully. So, how can we step out of the spotlight in our minds? It begins with understanding that everyone has their own inner spotlight. By practicing empathy and reminding ourselves that we're all more focused on our own narratives, we can lessen the weight of perceived judgment. Imagine a world where we free ourselves from the imagined spotlight, where we navigate social spaces with ease, knowing that everyone else is just as self-focused. By shedding the spotlight effect, we open the door to more genuine connections, shared experiences, and the joy of being truly present. The bystander effect. Imagine you're in a crowded place, perhaps a busy city street or a bustling train station. Suddenly you witness someone in distress, maybe they've fallen or seem unwell. You look around, expecting someone to step forward, yet everyone just watches or worse, or walks by. This is the bystander effect in action, a social psychological phenomenon that diminishes individual responsibility in the presence of others. Today, we're diving deep into the bystander effect. We'll explore its causes, its implications, and importantly, how we can overcome it to foster a more compassionate and responsive society. The term bystander effect was coined in the aftermath of a tragic event in the 1960s, which saw a young woman named Kitty Genovese murdered in New York City, while dozens of witnesses did nothing. This led psychologists Bibb Latané and John Darley to investigate why the presence of others causes a diffusion of responsibility, leading to inaction. Their research revealed two main factors at play: the diffusion of responsibility, where individuals feel less compelled to act because they believe others will, and social influence, where people look to others on how to behave and, seeing no action, they decide against intervening. The bystander effect isn't confined to dramatic emergencies. It unfolds daily in minor situations, from a person being harassed to someone needing a simple act of kindness. The question then arises: how can we, as individuals and communities, break this cycle of inaction? Those who've overcome the bystander effect often cite a conscious decision to act, propelled by empathy and the understanding that if they don't intervene, perhaps no one will. It's a powerful reminder of the impact one individual can have. Combating the bystander effect starts with awareness and education. It involves training ourselves to be more observant, to recognize when someone needs help, and to understand that taking action is not just a choice but a responsibility. Imagine a world where we all choose to be active participants rather than passive observers. By challenging the bystander effect, we can create a ripple effect of kindness, courage, and community. New cognitive psychology information about human behavior. Did you know that our brains can't always distinguish between real experiences and vividly imagined ones? Recent research in cognitive psychology has revealed that mental imagery plays a crucial role in shaping our perceptions and behaviors. Whether we're visualizing ourselves acing a job interview or envisioning a relaxing beach vacation, our brains respond as if these scenarios were real, influencing our emotions and actions accordingly. Cognitive biases are systematic patterns of deviation from rationality or judgment, often leading to illogical or irrational decision-making. Recent studies have uncovered a plethora of cognitive biases that influence how we perceive information, assess risks, and make choices in various domains of life. From the anchoring effect to the availability heuristic, understanding these biases can help us make more informed decisions and avoid common pitfalls in reasoning. Working memory, often described as the brain's mental workspace, is essential for maintaining and manipulating information in the short term. Recent findings in cognitive psychology have elucidated the intricate mechanisms underlying working memory and its pivotal role in cognitive control processes such as attention, problem-solving, and decision-making. By enhancing our understanding of working memory, researchers hope to develop strategies for optimizing cognitive performance and mitigating cognitive decline across the lifespan. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking doesn't actually make us more productive. In fact, recent research has shown that attempting to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously can lead to cognitive overload and impaired performance. Cognitive psychologists have uncovered the cognitive mechanisms underlying multitasking and highlighted the importance of managing cognitive load to maximize efficiency and task performance. By adopting strategies such as task prioritization and chunking, we can mitigate the detrimental effects of multitasking on cognitive functioning. Have you ever caught yourself lost in thought, completely oblivious to your surroundings? That's what cognitive psychologists refer to as mind wandering, a spontaneous shift of attention away from the task at hand to self-generated thoughts and fantasies. Recent studies have shown that mind wandering is not merely a distraction but serves important cognitive functions such as problem-solving, planning, and creativity. By understanding the neural correlates of mind wandering, researchers aim to unravel its cognitive mechanisms and harness its potential benefits in everyday life. Emotions play a significant role in shaping our cognitive processes, from perception and memory to decision-making and problem-solving. Recent research has elucidated the complex interplay between emotion and cognition, revealing how emotional states can bias attention, enhance memory consolidation, and modulate reasoning abilities. By exploring the neural mechanisms underlying emotion-cognition interactions, cognitive psychologists seek to develop interventions for regulating emotions and optimizing cognitive functioning in both healthy and clinical populations. Cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt and switch between different cognitive tasks or mental representations, is a hallmark of human intelligence. Recent studies have shed light on the neural mechanisms underlying cognitive flexibility and its role in facilitating adaptive behavior in changing environments. By understanding the factors that promote cognitive flexibility, researchers hope to enhance cognitive resilience and promote lifelong learning across the lifespan.